In part 1, we uncovered the dark underworld of Kampala's Fleeced gold trade, a network so vast and powerful that it stretches from the highest offices to the streets of the capital. But the story doesn't end there. In part 2, we dig even deeper into the corruption and deceit that fuels this billion-dollar racket. Will Christian ever get his justice, or will these cartels continue to operate in the shadows, fleecing innocent investors and rebranding blood gold from the DR Congo as clean Ugandan gold? From secretive refineries to dangerous deals protected by military personnel, the stakes are high and the risks even higher. As we expose more shocking truth, this is not just about gold. This is about power, control and survival. Kampala continues to gain notoriety as one of the leading underworld regional capitals in the illicit trade of gold, much of which is smuggled from the restive eastern DR Congo and South Sudan. Will Christian get justice, or will these cartels operating below the radar continue to fleece investors of their funds? We tried to follow the loop, hoping to uncover the truth about Eurogold refinery in Bugolobi, but what we found was disturbing. There was no visible signage and no indication that this was a place where gold was refined and traded. Instead, we met with security personnel, including army officers, who were turned away and told to leave. This led us to dig deeper, and what we uncovered was a complex web of deceit, one that stretches from the highest offices in the land to the dark alleys of Kampala. Our investigations took us to a man who knows this world all too well, a gold dealer who operates within the shadows of this illicit trade. So how does this racket operate, and why is it difficult for an ordinary person to enter the gold trade here in Uganda?
They assign you a lawyer that they normally deal with, who knows how to juggle around the systems. They want connected lawyers who are established, who have been in the business for quite some time, lawyers who have nice offices, lawyers who drive posh cars, and it is this lawyer that would act as a person to facilitate each and everything.
What happens if a buyer chooses their lawyer, someone outside this network?
It cannot be so easy for you to get a lawyer by yourself. First of all, you're a foreigner. You're coming into the country maybe for the first time or second time. Fact is, they give you a couple of lawyers. But even if you choose yourself a lawyer, that lawyer, they'll never allow to work with him. Reason, they do not know him. And the intention of these sellers is to rob you clean.
But there is another layer to this story. The gold that flows through this racket often originates from the Democratic Republic of Congo, a country rich in natural resources but plagued by conflict and corruption. The transnational monkey trade in the precious stones commences inside the bowels across the DRC's restive Kivu provinces and facilitated by smugglers' runs across the DRC-Uganda porous border points to Kampala, which, as the regional gold trade hub, continues to gain notoriety for scamming buyers.
They come with a story that materials from Congo get into Uganda, and they have, you can buy them cheaply and sell them at a price that is a little bit subsidized. You're going to make a penny. You will have at least some good money off. So you look at an investment where this investor is investing in low, but the returns very huge.
The gold is moved through refineries like Eurogold, but even these often are part of the scam. Access to these refineries is heavily restricted. They require appointments to test the authenticity of the gold in laboratories. The goal is simple: to make the buyer lose their money and the gold.
Now, refineries are many in town, but most of them are for robbers. They rob you from in there.
But they don't have signposts or locations.
You can never see a signpost of a refinery.
Why?
because they're never straight. They're never straight. So chances are, I think they don't want to risk a lot. And these places, these facilities are rented facilities. It cannot be a permanent. He robs you from here, the next day will shift. You pay again. So if you agree that we're coming in today, you pay at 10, you pay. If you get in there late, you'll have no access. Yeah, that is how it works.
Peter Musoke's calls to his cell phone were unanswered. We wrote a letter with several questions in regard to the allegations. The receptionists at the law firm where he works as a senior partner refused to receive the letter, noting that he had not permitted them. The following day, we were asked to meet him, but instead met two of his partners who asked for more time so that they could talk to him. We returned to the farm again on the third occasion and met the other partners who revealed that Musoke participated in the gold deal in his capacity. It is a well-established legal principle that the actions of a partner in his capacity are not binding on the farm.